What if the secret to a better life wasn't in doing more, but doing less with greater purpose? What if true success wasn't about chasing happiness, but about finding inner peace? The Stoics, those ancient philosophers of wisdom and resilience, believed exactly that. Today I'm going to share with you 5 Stoic habits that have the power to transform your life, starting today. These aren't just abstract ideas, they are practical tools, forged in the fires of experience, that can help you navigate the challenges and triumphs of everyday life with greater clarity, purpose, and resilience. The Stoics believed that the way you begin your day has a profound impact on how the rest of your day unfolds. That's why they practiced a powerful technique called morning premeditation. Now, this isn't about wishful thinking or trying to predict the future. It's about mentally preparing yourself for the inevitable challenges that life throws your way. As the great Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." He wasn't being pessimistic, he was being realistic. We all encounter difficult people and situations in our lives. But here's the key. By anticipating these challenges, by mentally preparing ourselves for them, we rob them of their power to derail us. We go into our day armed with a sense of awareness and resilience, ready to face whatever comes our way. So how do we practice morning premeditation? It's simple, but not easy. Take a few moments each morning to reflect on the potential challenges you might face. Imagine yourself encountering difficult people or situations with calmness and composure. Visualize yourself responding to setbacks with grace and determination. By mentally rehearsing these scenarios, you'll be better equipped to handle them when they arise. The Stoics had a powerful principle called the dichotomy of control. This principle has been a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy for centuries, guiding countless individuals through the complexities of life. It's a simple but profound idea. There are things we can control, and there are things we cannot. Understanding this distinction can be liberating and empowering. We can control our thoughts, our emotions, our actions. These are within our realm of influence, and focusing on them can lead to a more fulfilling life. We cannot control the weather, the economy, or the opinions of others. These external factors are beyond our reach, and worrying about them only drains our energy. Where do we often misplace our energy and anxieties? On the things we can't control. This misplacement can lead to unnecessary stress and frustration. We stress about traffic, we worry about what others think of us, we fret over things that haven't even happened yet. These are all examples of focusing on the uncontrollable. The Stoics teach us to shift our focus. By doing so, we can reclaim our peace of mind and direct our efforts more effectively. Don't waste precious energy on things you have no power over. Instead, channel that energy into areas where you can make a difference. Instead, pour your energy into what you can control, your own choices, your own actions, your own thoughts. This shift in focus can transform your life. As Epictetus said, the chief task in life is simply this, to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. This wisdom is timeless and applicable to our modern lives. This doesn't mean we become passive observers in life. On the contrary, it means we become more proactive and intentional. It means we become strategic in our efforts. By focusing on what we can influence, we maximize our impact and effectiveness. We focus on what we can influence and we let go of the rest. This approach not only reduces stress, but also enhances our overall well-being. The next time you find yourself feeling stressed or anxious, ask yourself, is this within my control? This simple question can be a powerful tool for managing stress. If it is, take action. Taking decisive steps can help you feel more in control and less overwhelmed. If it's not, let it go. Release the burden of the uncontrollable and find peace in focusing on what you can change. Chapter 3. Voluntary discomfort, build resilience through challenge. We live in a world obsessed with comfort and convenience. Everywhere we look, there are innovations designed to make our lives easier, faster, and more comfortable. From smart homes to instant food delivery, we are surrounded by luxuries that our ancestors could never have imagined. But the Stoics understood that true strength and resilience are forged in the fires of challenge. They knew that without facing adversity, we remain stagnant, never truly growing or reaching our full potential. They believed in a practice called voluntary discomfort. This ancient wisdom teaches us that by deliberately embracing discomfort, we can prepare ourselves for the inevitable hardships of life. This means intentionally putting yourself in situations that are uncomfortable, not because you enjoy suffering, but because you understand the value of growth. It's about recognizing that comfort can be a trap, lulling us into complacency. Think of it like this. If you only ever lift the lightest weights at the gym, your muscles will never grow stronger. The same principle applies to our mental and emotional muscles. The same is true for our minds and spirits. Just as our bodies need physical challenges to grow, our minds and spirits need mental and emotional challenges to develop resilience. By exposing ourselves to discomfort, we build resilience, adaptability, and mental toughness. These qualities are essential for navigating the unpredictable nature of life. What does voluntary discomfort look like in practice? It can take many forms, each tailored to push your boundaries and expand your comfort zone. It can be as simple as taking a cold shower, which not only wakes you up, but also strengthens your willpower. Sleeping on the floor for a night, which can make you appreciate the comfort of your bed even more, or fasting for a day, which can help you understand the difference between hunger and habit. It could mean skipping that extra indulgence, tackling a challenging task that you've been putting off, or having that difficult conversation you've been avoiding. These small acts of voluntary discomfort can build your resilience over time. The key is to step outside of your comfort zone, to embrace the temporary discomfort that leads to long-term growth. It's about challenging yourself in ways that foster personal development, to embrace the temporary discomfort that leads to long-term growth. This practice helps you become more adaptable and better prepared for life's inevitable challenges. As Seneca wrote, set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, is this the condition that I feared? This practice helps you realize that you can endure more than you think. Remember, voluntary discomfort isn't about punishment, it's about preparation. It's about building the mental and emotional strength to face whatever life throws your way. It's about building the mental and emotional strength to face whatever life throws your way. By embracing challenges, we become stronger, more resilient, and ultimately, more capable of living a fulfilling life. Chapter 4. The Power of Journaling. Cultivate self-awareness. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to go through our days on autopilot, reacting to events rather than consciously choosing our responses. The Stoics understood the importance of self-awareness as a cornerstone of living a good life, and they had a simple but powerful tool for cultivating this awareness: journaling. Journaling isn't just about recording events, it's about examining our thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's about holding up a mirror to ourselves and asking, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? What can I learn from my experiences? The Stoics believed in ending each day with an honest self-assessment. They would ask themselves questions like, what bad habit did I curb today? How better am I than I was yesterday? What virtue did I practice? This wasn't about self-criticism, but about self-improvement. By reflecting on our actions and identifying areas for growth, we become more conscious and deliberate in our choices. You don't need a fancy notebook or a complicated system to start journaling. Simply take a few minutes each evening to reflect on your day. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and observations. Be honest with yourself and don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Chapter 5. Memento Mori. Live each day with purpose. The Stoics had a powerful practice called Memento Mori, which translates to remember death. This concept was not meant to be morbid, but rather a profound reminder of the transient nature of our existence. Now, before you think this is morbid or depressing, hear me out. The idea is to use the awareness of our mortality as a tool to enhance our lives, not to diminish them. The Stoics weren't obsessed with death, they were obsessed with life. They believed that by remembering our mortality we could live more fully and authentically. They understood that our time on this earth is finite and that this awareness can be a powerful motivator to live each day to the fullest. By acknowledging the limited nature of our time, we can prioritize what truly matters. Think about it. If you knew you only had a limited amount of time left, how would you live differently? Would you spend more time with loved ones? Or perhaps pursue a passion you've been putting off? Would you waste time on trivial pursuits? Or would you seek out meaningful experiences and connections? Would you hold on to grudges? Or would you choose to forgive and let go of past hurts? Or would you focus on what truly matters, spending time with loved ones, pursuing your passions, making a difference in the world? These are the things that bring true fulfillment and joy. Memento Mori is a call to action. It's an invitation to live with purpose and intention, to make the most of every moment we have. It's a reminder to live with intention, to appreciate the present moment, and to make the most of every opportunity. By doing so, we can lead richer, more meaningful lives. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now." This isn't a statement meant to instill fear, but rather to inspire us to live more fully. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Let it guide your actions and decisions so that you can live a life you are proud of. Now, this doesn't mean we need to live in a constant state of fear or urgency. Instead, it encourages us to live with a sense of purpose and clarity. It simply means we should approach each day with a sense of gratitude and purpose. By doing so, we can find joy in the everyday moments and make the most of our time. We should ask ourselves, if today were my last, would I be proud of how I lived it? This question can help us align our actions with our values and live a life of meaning and fulfillment. So there you have it, 5 Stoic habits that can transform your life. Remember, Stoicism isn't about being emotionless or passive. It's about facing life's challenges with courage, wisdom, and resilience. It's about living each day with purpose and intention. Which of these habits will you start today? Comment below, and let's walk this path together. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Your journey starts here.